If you were a part of the group that was sending that out, that has been changed. You won't be getting that anymore. From now on, it will be a live notification because that's what that was. And I found it in my Restream software. Iceman and I were on the phone today, and he's like, "Oh, while I got you on the phone, bro," he's like, "I keep getting this. Last night I had a dream post from you." He's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "I don't know, bro. I'm trying to find out." I was like, "Can you tell me what channel it's from?" He's like, "I'll try to find out." So him and I hung up. I was like, "Well, let me just go look for myself." The first thing I did was I went on the Dabrig channel and I checked on the first page, which is Trendy As space Dabbers. I clicked on that one. I saw the posts. They were all there. And then at the end of the post, it said Restream.io. I was like, "Oh, these posts are coming from Restream?" So I pulled up my Restream software, and there's a thing that says post live notifications, and it's a whole other page. You click on it, and I had posted that sentence into that thing, that I had a dream. I was trying to put the whole thing in there, and only took the first line. And then every time I go live, you guys get that message. If you're part of those groups, you're seeing that I had a dream message. It's just a notification to say that I'm live. So the great news is, if I change that message, I left it up today, so that it says, "Sorry about you guys all getting this message. I figured out what it was." A big troll post. I knew it was a mistake. Ice. I figured it out, bro. Thanks to you, man. I figured out what that post was finally. It was coming from Restream. Well, I don't think anybody really knew what was going on. That was the problem. But thanks to Iceman just bringing it up again. Just real quick, he's like, one thing. He's like, "You keep putting this post up there." It's like, "What is that?" I got it. I figured it out. Thanks to y'all. And it's just good because you know what that means? It means that all of you that have been receiving that message, and people have been blocking me because of that. It's been bothering them. They get it 3 times a day, and I don't blame them. My friend Kimberly down the street, she's like, "I don't even know what you've been up to lately. You keep putting up this I had a dream post all the time." She said, I just had to unfollow you. It was driving me crazy. I was like, "Okay, all right. Well, I will, I'll see what I can do about it." I forgot about it. And then Iceman reminded me, this was just 2 days ago that she told me. I totally forgot to go look into it. Then Iceman reminded me, and I was like, "That's 2 good friends that have told me about it. I need to go look." And so it's fixed. It's fixed. I know what it was. It was every time I went live, you guys would get that notification. You will still get the notification. But now we'll actually say, "Hey, everybody, I'm live right now. Come on over and check out the live show," or something like that. Or maybe what we're going to be discussing, or give you some kind of heads up as to, maybe what you should bring to the table this morning. In just 5 in his bed. Don't rip that up. Rogan, no, don't rip this up. This is a pillow. No, this isn't a toy. You be nice with this. Here, you have toys, okay? Toys like this and this. You got toys. Yeah, get them toys. There you go, buddy. Oh, just dive in his bed. It's been posting since that day you had the dream. Well, since the day that I physically put that post onto Restream, man, it's been a long time, and I'm just so glad that it's fixed, because I know that it's cost me some viewers. I know that people, are unfollowing and whatever, and it was a pain in the ass, but now we got the bottom of it, and now we can start rebuilding, from the losses. And that would have only been probably if you were in a certain amount of pages that I run, whether it was Trendy As Dabbers or the Trendy Nay group, or the page that was posting to. I think it goes to 3 pages. So you may have been getting multiple, if you're in multiple groups, multiple pages. I know he's a clumsy teen. I know he fucking falls over. He rolls over all the time. I love it. He's a fucking bowling ball. What's up, buddy? Don King, son. Once again, here to tell you what's going on. Look, this is solidifying. Remember this turned into oil this morning? Look how quick. It wasn't even in the fridge, guys. Just sitting out. It just solidifies on its own. It's the bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb. Ooh mow 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 ooh mow 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 ooh mow 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 do a dab dab a do dab 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 a doing a dab gonna do a dab gonna do a dab I'm gonna smoke a bowl 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 I'm gonna smoke a bowl gonna load up a bowl I'm gonna smoke a bowl load up a bowl I'm gonna put Jack hair in my bowl I'm gonna smoke with bowl 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 I'm gonna. I've seen people type troll alert on the I had a dream post. They were typing troll alert. Huh. Well, now you know it wasn't a troll. It was me. But we fixed it, and that's important. I'm really enjoying Twitter. I've been spending a lot of time on Twitter. It's becoming my new go-to. You know, I'm staying off of Facebook more and going more on Twitter. And I'm having those interactions with complete strangers instead of just the people that are on my friends list. And what I'm finding is there's really a lot of people out there that share the same thoughts that I do. For instance, there's a lot of people out there who hate Tomi Lahren just as much as I do. I hate that woman. I can't stand her. I think she's just as bad as Candace Owens. And both of them need to just go away. It would be great if they would just go away. But since I do have to look at them on my Twitter and I do have to hear from them every once in a while, you know, it really warms my heart to see that Tomi Lahren was on Twitter this morning complaining about Greta Thunberg and saying that, you know, Greta got the Man of the Year on time and that it should have been, you know, Donald Trump or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then to go through and see all of the responses from people that can't stand that woman just like I can't. And they're so witty and they make so much sense and they really drive the dagger right into her fucking back. And that just touches me in such a warm way. I just love to see. Well, you know, you can't spam it, Charlie. You can't spam it, so you got to get blocked. Go away. You can't spam that. Like I said, I support. If you want to support Donald Trump, you have every right to. You want to say Trump 2020, that's fine. You do it more than once, now I'm going to look at you. You do it 3 times, you're going to get blocked. Okay, this isn't your fucking your bathroom wall where you can come in there and write 867-5309 anytime you want. All right? Or for a good time, call fucking your mom. Sorry, wrong wall, buddy. Go find somebody else's wall to go put your mama's number on. All right? Cool. Okay. Nice shirt. It's a good shirt. This was given to me by my neighbor that gave me that that cannabis. That Jack's what was it? Jack's was it Jack Cleaner or Jack I can't remember what it was called. But it hooked me up. Nicholas, I used to play video games. I haven't in a while, but yeah, I do play video games, mainly Battlefield. It's just I haven't. I should start again, man, you know, because I really enjoy it. But I suffer from really bad arthritis in my elbow and my shoulder. And if I play video games, I get into this position and I get achy and it's no fun for me. When I was younger, I never had those problems. It wasn't a problem. But it was about the time I got into a motorcycle accident, really busted my body up. And it's just kind of, it prevents me from doing simple things like playing video games. I used to love that. You know, I used to love playing video games. I thought I'd be doing that for the rest of my life. But you never realize, you know, just how fragile we really are. And, you know, a lot of you, when you're younger and you're fucking with things like alcohol and hard drugs and shit, we don't realize, you know, you want to drink and you want to have fun and you want to hang out with your friends. And then next thing you know, you're drinking all the time. And then, you know, next thing you know, you're fucking sneaking bottles and shit just so you can feel normal. And in the meantime, you're destroying your liver and you're killing yourself. But that's reality and that's the world we live in. You know, there's no God or Jesus or anybody that's going to come along and stop that from happening. You know, it's all up to you. So it's a horrible world we live in. It's not perfect. There's a lot of people out there who understand that. And there's people out there like Donald Trump, or they have lots of privilege and shit like that, and they don't realize how bad other people have it, and they don't even want to look at it because it's just so fucking traumatic for them, I guess. You know, to try to put themselves in somebody else's shoes, to have that empathy. There's a lot of misery out there, folks. There's a lot of misery out there. And I know a lot of that misery is right here on this live stream. And I understand that. I hear from you guys all the time. I understand some of you guys got it really rough. You would know better than Donald Trump or anybody else out there what it's really like, what life is really like when you're not given, $1 million by your dad, when you're not grown up with a fucking silver spoon in your mouth, or you have a fucking mansion and all the resources that Donald Trump had, that he could just take all of it and waste it and keep wasting it and keep wasting it, keep throwing it in the gutter and still accumulate billions of dollars. It's a pathetic commentary on what we are. And I think about here, there's a kitty cat on the window. I think about when there's like a show like Star Trek, and it shows a future or like an alien generation or future social you be nice. You be nice. It shows how like an entire planet has come together as an alien race, and they've solved all of their problems globally, and they're able to just become one force that works towards the common good. And then I look at us and I realize, we've dreamed about that. We've made movies. We've even depicted other almost every alien race that we've ever depicted in any movie. They're unified and we're not. Right? Almost every single one. They're all the same. They all wear the same uniform. It doesn't matter what country or what continent they come from on their planet. They're all on the same fucking page. And that's a wonderful dream. It's a wonderful perception to try to strive for. And, it would have been nice if we could have done that. But, we're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. We don't have the time. It's like 10 years ago, you would have asked me, I would have said, yeah, we'll all globally, we're all going to come together. We're going to fix this thing and everything's going to be fine. I would have said that 10 years ago and I would have believed it. And now, sadly, today, there's too much information out there, and the let me get this white balance right. Wow, look at this. Let's put everything on automatic and see where it lands. It's kind of weird looking, huh? It's too bright outside. Sun coming in. I'm so glad the sun came out finally. It's a little too late, but I mean, the solar panels at least are getting some sun right now. I am making some energy. I think I've generated about 20 kilowatts today, maybe 25 kilowatts. If that sun stays up, I might hit 30. That's, wow, look at this crazy fucking, what is going on? So weird looking. It's like one of my settings is way off. Oh, there it is. It was the contrast. I'm like, what is it, man? Okay. Okay, cool. We good? Are we good? Hey, Kathy. Hey, Roger. All present. Okay, Connie. Okay, cool. So, I think my point here is that there's very little hope for us, sadly. But if we listen to Guy McPherson, and we realize, hey, even if we don't have a lot of time left, we should work towards at least trying to retain what little love we have for each other. And be that love. You know, it says at the edge of extinction, only love remains. It's, you know, I thought about that. It's like, that's kind of stupid. There ain't no love when we're all extinct. No, he's not saying after we're extinct, love remains. He's saying at the edge of extinction, only love remains. What he's saying is, it's the only thing that we've got left that will sustain us for the longest amount of time is our love for each other. He makes a really valid point. And I realized that. I thought about it. I was like, okay, I see what he means now. And hopefully you guys can see that too. And hopefully you can start working towards coming together and uniting. You know, it's got to be on a local level now. Right now, we can do it internationally, and it's nice. It's a beautiful thing, and we can start getting ready. We can start educating ourselves. But for the most part, it really needs to be on a local level. And if you're living in an area where you can't access your neighbors, where you can't communicate with your neighbors, where nobody talks to anybody and nobody helps anybody, you're living in that kind of a neighborhood, whether it's an apartment complex or fucking the suburbs or some urban area, you know, or you're living in a slum, or it doesn't fucking matter. You need to get the fuck out of there, and you need to move to an area where you can have conversations with people, where you can communicate. We can start healing these connections that have been severed by our current social construct. You know, it's just it's ugly. We've become a very ugly, selfish race of people, and that is not it's not helping of the situation that we're facing. If we're facing fucking extinction, that's not helping. I want to open those blinds again. Sorry. I like looking at the waterfall. What can I say? So, remember the song by the Beatles, Come Together? Come together right now. We need to come together. All of us. And we need to start, you know, and you know how we're pushing people away that we disagree with and stuff like that. And I've been like that, you know, I'm guilty. Just like the rest of the people out there that do that. It doesn't matter. What our politics are won't matter anymore. You know what matters is, what can we do for each other? Can I bring you an apple if you give me a fucking chicken? You know, can I give you a pound of sugar? And if you need, you know, if for some cannabis, you know, luckily I've got relationships like that with people. You know, we were gifting each other things all the time. My neighbor gave me a bag of cannabis and he gave me the shirt. You know, and I'm giving out vegetables all the time. I'm trying to go out there and reach out to as many people as I can, and just to help people. And get people in that mode where they're doing the same and they want to do the same for other people. What do I have to offer? I don't know what you have to offer, but maybe you got something. And if you do, then by all means, get it out there. Because where we're headed right now, if we all cling to this sinking ship, we all go down with it. We're fighting and we're hurting each other the whole way down. So let's release the hate. You know, when someone like Tommy Lauren goes on the internet and talks shit about Greta Thunberg or President Trump does that or whatever, and people are saying, you know, you guys are children and you're acting like children, I totally support that. And I think there's nothing wrong with calling these racists and these people that act like children exactly what they are. In doing that, some of the people that support them might look at you and go, you know what? I agree with you. That was childish. I can't believe that a 70-year-old president of the United States is on Twitter attacking a 16-year-old climate activist. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, Nicholas Clarence Woodson, please call me Nay on the live stream, bro. Nice to meet you, homie. Welcome to the show. Yeah, whatever, dude. Get out of here. You're not welcome here. Look, Breaking Nature, head on over to my website, trendyasdabbers.com. You wonder if Trump is on meth. He's on the base drugs that people create meth out of. He's on that cold medicine, antihistamines, and he's might be snorting them. That's why, you know, all the sniffing and shit during when he does a debate. But yeah, I think he's on that shit, bro. They saw boxes of cold medicine in the Oval Office. He might be literally in the Oval Office chopping up cold medicine and snorting it. Wouldn't that be crazy? Breaking Nature, you're welcome. But yeah, go to my website, trendyasdabbers.com. You got to kind of look for it. It's hidden. When you see the merchandise, the sweatshirts and stuff, just keep scrolling to the left and you'll see them, or scroll all the way down and you'll see them down there too. Look, I want to smoke, guys. Let's just do, call it 420 Newfoundland. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Everybody, cheers. That'd be funny if the White House was being used as a meth lab and it exploded. I would laugh. Right. So, please decide to hop on Twitter and join the conversation. Hey, Deb. Please hop on Twitter and join in the conversation, guys. Please follow Bernie Sanders, and please encourage other people to follow Bernie Sanders too. He really does put up really well-written tweets. He makes a lot of sense. You know, he's never attacking individuals. He's just, he's a good person. And you guys should support that. Hitler did meth too. Well, what's your drug of choice? You know? Everybody's different. You know, I like cannabis, and the president likes speed. You know, everybody's different. I like a drug that's healthy for me, that makes me feel good, that makes me want to reach out to other people and help them too. You know, it brings me together. Kind of like Joe Rogan says when he does DMT, and he says, see, when you do DMT, I don't know because I've never done it, but he says, when you do DMT, you realize you're part of a larger collective. You know, I don't believe that shit, But what's your drug of choice? I mean, if it brings you together with more people, it's a good thing. You know, it's a good thing as long as you're not killing other people. And I understand some drugs will kill you. Alcohol, it's a big one. If you guys are drinking, you need to put that shit away, man. It's crazy what alcohol does to the human body. And people don't want to look at it. People don't want to admit it. You just don't want to see it, you know, with your eyes. But it's right there in front of you. You're dying. Your body is literally decaying in front of you. And it's the alcohol, but you don't want to stop drinking it. Yeah, I understand. And, you know, I sympathize with you. It's a cruel world we live in. And for us to say that it's okay, you know, encourage drinking. And, you know, the kids start drinking at 21. And, oh, let's have a party. You're 21. You can drink now. Yay. And let's get you some alcohol in you right now. Blah, blah, blah. This is our fucking society, man. I seem to hate anyone who disagrees with me. Well, that's not true. I promote hate against Donald Trump because he deserves it. He brings it on himself. Do you not see that? Do you not see that Donald Trump hates other people? And in doing so, he invites that back at him. You know? So when I see Donald Trump hating on other people, I want to hate on him and I want him to feel it. I want him to be hurt just like he's hurting other people. You know why? Because he deserves that. Because he's a bad person. Do you understand that? So when I say don't hate, I mean don't hate people in general. People that we have disagreements with. Like I shouldn't hate you because you're an idiot that supports Donald Trump. And I won't. I'll call you an idiot, but I'm not going to block you because you say you support Donald Trump. And when people come in here and disagree with me, I don't hate them. I might block them from my live stream because maybe they're saying something that my audience doesn't need to hear because it's not based in fact. Maybe it would actually hurt them. Maybe it's a poor opinion. You know, or maybe it's just an opinion that doesn't give a fuck about other people. You know? No, you don't see hate from Donald Trump? Well, Linda, it's because you're blind. You know, you obviously have hate in your heart, and it has infested your entire body. It's gotten all the way up to your eyes, and the black from your heart is covering up your eyes. And that's why you can't see the hate from Donald Trump. There's 43 people in here. I want to see a hashtag from everybody who thinks Trump hates. And he's the fucking leader of the free world. He's the president of the United States. He holds the highest position. Please, everybody, I would love to see a hashtag, a capital T, capital H. Please use your caps, people. And first person that gets it gets the next bong hit. It's going to be hashtag Trump hates. Who's the first person and how many of those can I get? If you agree that Trump hates, I want to see your hashtags. I want to see your hashtags if you agree that Trump hates. Okay? Does Trump hate? Because this person says that Trump doesn't hate. I know for a fact that Trump hates people. I know for a fact that he does. Okay, Roger Batchelder gets it. Roger, thank you. Roger, this is for you, son. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, 6 people, that says Trump hates. I got 6 people. Who else is going to hashtag Trump hates? 7 people. Who else is going to hashtag Trump hates? Terry Gerton says Trump hates. Connie Morrison says Trump hates. Linda Lee Leonard says Trump hates. Hashtag Trump hates. Nicholas Clarence Woodson went out of his way to explain why Trump hates. Hey, Consuelo, could I get a hashtag Trump hates from you, Consuelo? Thank you. David C., trendy old school mafia. What? What am I trying to say here? I don't even know. Josh Young says Trump hates. Chris Cash Robinson says Trump hates. And look, I'm not saying not to vote for the man because he hates. I'm just saying he does, and well, because I hate a hater? Because I hate someone who indiscriminately hates people that he shouldn't? Because I show hate for someone who wanted to execute 5 innocent men because they were of a different color than his white skin. Really? Sorry, I boycotted paying attention to Trump in 2016. Linda, well, okay. Yeah, I never denied hating people. I never denied that I hate people. What I'm saying is, don't blanketly just hate everyone. Don't just hate people like Trump does. Don't hate a whole race of people. Don't call countries that you're not from shithole countries. Don't hold your hands up like this and go like this when you're trying to talk about a reporter who's got some sort of a physical problem where his hands do this. You know, these are hateful things that Trump does. And you're in such denial. And you, when someone like you comes in here, you give me the opportunity to show you, and to show my audience just how wrong you are, and to just back it up with facts. We have facts. We've got video. We've heard the man speak. The man is a hater. You know, I'm not the president of the United States. I'm fucking trending A. Fuck you! That's my thing. You know, I'm not the fucking president of the United States. I don't think the president of the United States should indiscriminately hate people based on their differences. And the fact that you can't see that, he calls a spade, and I love that. What's that mean, he calls a spade a spade? He's lied over 10,000 times. This is a fact. The president of the United States in the last 3 years, since he's become president of the United States, has lied to the American people over 10,000 times. You're fucking blind. You know, and the only reason you're still on here is, hey, I support my audience members that support Donald Trump in doing whatever they want to do. But the only reason you're still on here is because I want everyone to see just how little you can grasp reality, like actual facts and videotape, things that you can literally see and taste and smell for yourself. It's like you've lost your senses. And now I think I really understand that saying. You've lost your senses. You have no way of determining what reality is. You've lost your senses. Senses gone. You know? So I'm so glad to see that all of you, Space Farce, yeah, hashtag Space Farce, Azradel, Steven Running, Breaking Nature. Fantastic what Breaking Nature says. Trump is like the people who doubted you could grow a pound per plant indoors, motivated you proved them wrong easy, or 4 pounds outside, brother. And now we've done even more. I can't wait to find out what the total is. We've did more than 4 pounds this year. Kepper, the ignorance of Trump supporter. Consuelo, unreal. Psst, unreal. Teresa, that's why they're impeaching his ass. Well, you know, he's obviously broken the law. You know, and like I said, the President of the United States should be setting an example for Americans, which is to not break the law. You shouldn't break the law. You know, especially if you're breaking the law for your own benefit. Yeah, if you're breaking the law because it's a stupid fucking law and you're trying to help people, then that's fine. I have no problem with that. But you shouldn't break laws that are just obviously there because it's a bad thing to ask a foreign country to go investigate, you know, something for you for an election here in our country. That's a bad thing. And you shouldn't break that law. Especially when you got the FBI at your disposal. And all you got to do is make a phone call and be like, you know, should have been Comey. Hey, James Comey, investigate the Bidens for me. Thank you. Click. Yo, James Comey, investigate Hillary Clinton for me. Thank you. He said he was going to do it. Why didn't he do it? Why is he going to other countries? It's weird. It's just weird. But point is you got to see that the man is he's attempting to do it. Doesn't matter what the other guy says. Oh, I didn't feel threatened. Well, it doesn't matter if you felt threatened. You know, if I hold a gun to your head and I say, I'm going to kill you, and then a police officer comes up and says, hey, I'm arresting you for, you know, threatening that person with a gun, and the person goes, you know, we're just joking around. I didn't feel threatened. You know what the policeman is going to say? Sorry, you can't hold a gun up to someone's head and say, I'm going to kill you. It doesn't matter what the victim says or the non-victim. It doesn't matter. You already broke the law. You assaulted them. You know? You told someone that you're going to do something, and here, that's against the law. You don't do that. Oh God, says the guy who couldn't even come up with a fucking name. You couldn't even think of a name on YouTube, and you say the problems with me. Good luck with you, man, in coming up with an actual name to identify yourself. You know, good luck with that, bro. Kim Royce Perkins says, thank you for the hoodie. You're welcome. You're all going to be crying when Trump is re-elected. Linda, let me ask you a question, Linda. If you don't mind answering, I'm going to ask you a personal question. Linda Bukowski, what's your net worth? What if you were going to put yourself in a class of people, like a financial status class, like middle class, upper class, lower class, whatever. Where do you put yourself, Linda? What are you exactly? Saying everyone should message 10 people, and I said to her, you think he goes on Facebook message? Don't think so. Huh? Facebook Messenger? Keep speaking from the heart. Josh Young, right on, son. Hey, top of the hour. We're a little late here. Then we got to do 7:10. Then we got to do quarter of the hour. Then we got to do 4:20. Everybody try to keep up with me. Hashtag I smoke along. Cheers, guys. Upper middle class. All right. Are you invested heavily in the stock market? Linda Lee, yeah, send me a screenshot so I know what you're talking about. But send it to the Dab Rig channel if you can. The one where I'm doing a dab. I'm wearing black. That's the only messenger I'll get it on. She's in the middle class. So I'm just kind of curious. Are you invested in the stock market? You got a lot of money in the stock market. Are you invested in a large corporation? Like, do you have a lot of money put into a company that's paying you so how much money do you have invested? Sorry, I know these are very personal questions, and I'm sorry, but I'm trying to make a point. How much money do you have invested? Hey, Craig, what's up, son? Azrael starts naming fucking companies. He's like, Alexion Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, Big Poison. Is that a cannabis? I hope that's a cannabis company. Let's turn this off here. Ooh, that's a big notification. That's getting obnoxious, CNET. That is getting obnoxious. I might have to just kill those notifications. Titus, what's up there? David C. Baker Jr. Trump's toupee collection. The finest Asian baby hair, Vallejo. I thought it was elephant ass hair. That explains why she's that way. Not a lot at this point. I just joined the club several months ago. Right. So you're not benefiting financially. So are you pro-life? Once again, sorry for the personal questions, but Linda, are you pro-life? You're not really benefiting financially from the Donald Trump presidency. That's one point. Right? You're not benefiting financially, which is okay. You know, I am. I'm benefiting exquisitely from the Trump presidency, and I'll explain that if you guys just hang in there. All right, because I would never vote for Donald Trump. Let me just throw that out there right now. I would never vote for Donald Trump. I did not vote for Donald Trump. I will not vote for him in the future. I am, however, benefiting financially from his presidency, from some of the fucked up shit that he's done. It's making me a very wealthy person. You're like, really, Nay? You can't afford a fucking haircut, son? You ain't got no money. You can't even afford a fucking haircut. Look at you. You're just letting it grow. Dude, haircuts are expensive, man. That was one of the reasons I just started letting it grow way back. Because, seriously, man, I was like, dude, why do I got to pay so much money to go get my haircut? I'm just going to let that shit grow. It's got to go every few weeks and fucking spend money. I was like, fuck that shit. Are you pro-life? That's my next question. Are you anti-abortion? Women's right to choose. Where do you stand there? Then I've got a question. What time? Oh, it's 7:10. Holy shit, happy 7:10, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. I'm not dropping any frames. Okay, Linda. You don't want to fuck around with the stock market, that's for sure. You know, it's you could lose everything. And just like going into a goddamn casino, man. It's no different. Bottom can drop out. Society collapses. You can lose everything. If you've got your money, you are able to purchase items. If your money is in the stock market and it crashes, you lose all of your money. That's how it works. You are taking a huge risk. If you're like me, you can hop out of that shit before it crashes, which luckily I did back in 2010. I only lost a few $1,000. You know, it could have been much worse. Ugh. Space fart, space farce, empty Trump podiums. That's rhythmic and poetic. I liked it. It almost sounded like a nursery school rhyme. Where's my doggy? Hey. What are you doing here? We're not going to bite on this pillow. It's a nice pillow. It is not for you to bite on. You can bite on this, though. Yeah, you can bite on that. No. Stock market's not smart. You know, it's just not a smart idea. I would never recommend someone get into the stock market. However, there are companies out there that you can invest in through the stock market where you can get in and get out real quick. Yeah, well, Jacob, get out of here with your bullshit. Nobody wants to talk about fucking Bitcoin bullshit on here. I would never recommend any kind of electronic investing, guys. All right? If anybody comes on here trying to give you Bitcoin advice, I'm going to block them immediately, just like I did that guy. And anybody else comes in here talking that shit. Quarter of the hour, cannabisism, tisms for all. Look, dude, this show is not here. These people are not here to get fucking financial advice from you. I'd love to see how the fuck you're living right now with your fucking stupid ass Bitcoin advice. You know, it's like someone wanting to take my money and invest it for me that, you know, that can't afford something nice for themselves. Saying, hey, man, I'm an investor. I'm gonna, make you wealthy. When I look at them and be like, dude, you know, you're living in a fucking 1-bedroom efficiency cabin and you want to invest money for me? I'll bet you do. I'll bet you want to invest my money for me. Take advice from someone who's obviously doing well for themselves. If you're going to take financial advice, don't take it from some anonymous douchebag on the fucking internet telling you, yeah, hey, put all your money in something that could completely disappear in seconds. It will be gone because it's electronic and it can be hacked. And there's absolutely no insurance for it if you lose it. Yeah. You're not gonna want to come in here with your bullshit. All right? Are you having problems still, Josh? David C. Baker Jr., thank you for the verification on the quality of this broadcast. Let's brighten things up in here a little, shall we? There, that's better. Now we can see that waterfall. Ooh! Look at that. Let's do this. I never went out there and moved the umbrella over. Why? Because I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible person. And why wouldn't I fix this? That's really the question I should be asking. Why wouldn't I fix this? Why wouldn't I fix that right there? That's distracting. There. That's better. That's better. We like that. Okay. Poflau. All right. It's almost 4:20. It's almost 4:20. Hurry. All right. Quarter of the hour. Cheers, everybody. OMFB, what's up, son? Kepper, OMMP growers in here. Yo, Steven, what's up, son? Baby bobblehead Rogan, 27 pounds at last weigh-in. Baby bobblehead Rogan. Rogan. 27 pounds you weigh. You weigh 27 pounds. I'm just saying it. I'm going to say it. Saying it. He's 27 pounds. OMMP grower Kepper's in here, yo. Kevin Monaco. Kepper, yo. Wow, it just got dark all of a sudden, didn't it? What happened there? What's going on there? I don't understand. We want it bright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. So, investing your money, I was able to invest in a corporation that was doing really well. It was just starting up. I got in on the ground floor, and every time I got money back from the investment, when it started paying back, I kept that money so that when another investment opportunity in that corporation came up, I was able to grab another share in the company. That's what I would recommend you would do. It's not easy to find a company like that. It's private. But I was able to find a company like that out here as well. in Lake County where I live. It was an internet company, and I was hoping they were going to be able to supply me with internet. So I invested $4,000 in that company, and they're still going, and I haven't got a single penny back on the investment. Because right after I invested in that company, we had horrible fires that wiped out a lot of their infrastructure and took out a lot of their customer base. Literally took out the customer base, burned the homes to the ground. So I just invested $4,000 in that company. So that was a few years ago, and that was a mistake that I made. But still, a company like that, if you don't have to worry about fucking fires and climate change, would be a great opportunity for some of you if you could find a good startup company. It doesn't have to be an internet startup company. It can just be a local company that's looking for investors. They're all over the place. But you got to find one. You got to hear what they're saying, and you got to see if you agree. Would you be a customer? Well, in this case, I would have been a customer of that company. So I was like, man, I'm desperate for fucking good internet. I know there's other people who are too. And that doesn't mean that I invested the $4,000. It doesn't mean they're going to fucking send me a check. When shit picks up around here, which it's very possible that could happen. They are still, operating. They are still adding customers. And at some point, the company starts turning a profit, and there I am sitting there, watching houses pop up, and the money starts coming in. I get my $4,000 back, and then it's all, whatever. You want to invest another whatever, whenever that happens, you can. They're expanding, you let them know. Hey, man, next time you guys are going to, because all of the investors are going to be saying that. Hey, when you guys expand, let me know. I want to put more money in the company. That way I get more of a return on my investment. Bigger the investment, the bigger the return. Bigger the risk, more you can lose. Fires come through Northern California, can wipe out your fucking prospects. I thought we were going to lose completely. I thought they were going to go out of business. They went through a management change. It was a nightmare. I was getting letters because I'm on the call list of everyone that invests in the company. You get an update every few months, and they tell you what's going on. I'm reading this. I'm like, oh man, it's not looking good. This investment's not looking good. I bought a desirable piece of land. I was so lucky. It was after the fires, and people lost their homes. The property was for sale. It was on a river. It was gorgeous property. People were starting to rebuild in the area. These two pieces of property came up. I purchased them. I held on to them for a little while. I was going to try to build on it. I went around. I started, spending money on it to get it prepared to put a foundation and a home on. And I got to a point where I was thinking, I don't think this is a good time to start building a home. So I said, I'll put the property up on the market. I don't know if anybody will even offer me what I'm asking or whatever. And I got really lucky. I ended up making a lot of money on that deal. They gave me way more than what I paid for it. That's another way that you can make money if you can afford the initial investment. Land, desirable land is a great investment. But you have to be smart about it. Don't just find some lot somewhere that's never going to be developed. You have to find an area where it's up and coming, where there's a good school, or where if it's an industrialized area where there's good access, where there's a lot of traffic, those kinds of things. It could just be a tiny little corner lot, little coffee shop or something. So those are the only two kinds of investments I really recommend. You can use the stock market. I just don't recommend you do like one of those, 401k things where you pick all these companies, and you're going to invest in this one, that one, and you're going to see how each one does. And, if you're going to do that, if you're going to jump on, whatever those investment companies are that allow you to do that, I'd recommend you just pick one company that's doing really well right now. with brand new technology, whether it's Apple or Amazon or Samsung or Google. Fucking hate to say it, but it's true. You know, Google's huge, and if you get some stock from them, and it can go up. It can go up really quick, and you can get out. You can find some other stock. But you know, you're basically doing the same thing I'm telling you to do on the local levels. Find some startup company. You find one company and stick with it. You know? All right, cool. So, if it seems too good to be true, it's probably somebody trying to get over on you, and you guys should remember that. You know? Watch out for that pyramid bullshit. Watch out for that electronic currency bullshit. Stay the fuck away from it. It's like, you know, lottery. Stay away from that too. I don't recommend you go get lottery tickets either. You know? Yeah, I recommend you start your own little cannabis startup. Like what Linda just said, but I would say do it yourself. Make yourself pain oil. You know, make your own brand of pain oil and sell it. Great way to make money. You can market the hell out of it, you know? You could do a live stream and tell people about it, and whenever you have issues, you can use it and people can see you using it. You know? Yeah, Jacob, you're blocked too. Fuck off. Yes, I will block you for mentioning Bitcoin on here. I guarantee you that you're not doing as good as me either, you fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here. You know, I'm a big supporter of Bitcoin. Really, how much money have you made with it? How have you done with it? You fucking idiot. I am not about high risk investments, guys. You know, I will never tell you to do something risky, super risky. It's, you know, it's dumb. And especially now, the market is so volatile. Everything is volatile because you don't know what's going to happen. It's quite faddish. You know, and they've already hacked the system once. You know, it's just a matter of time before somebody hacks it again, takes all your fucking money, makes your little Bitcoin fucking worthless. You know? Okay, let's turn this off. Oh, wow. Do I follow boxing? No, I do not. I don't. The only sport that I follow is only because Kevin Monaco, aka Kepper, comes in here and tells me who won the UFC, and then he'll go over the fights with me. He'll be like, "So this happened, blah blah blah." I don't watch. I find sports to be quite a waste of my time. But hey, if it entertains you, it entertains you, you know? Yeah, highly recommend it. I just don't even want to start the conversation, Nick Brown. Can we please stop talking about it? Please. Thank you. Fuck. So, all right, where are we at? Did I miss 420? I can't remember. I think we did. Happy 420, everybody. Cheers. Sometimes we watch UFC. Shit, Kepper, you live with for that shit. You seek it out. Someone is super gluing little cowboy hats onto the heads of live pigeons. And I know that shit's funny because I can't even tell you that shit without laughing. I'm sorry, but I really do hate pigeons. Look, all I'm saying is don't give my audience fucking financial advice. You're not a fucking guest on here. I'm not asking you to give my fucking audience financial advice, especially when it's stupid financial advice. Right? And once again, I ask you, have you fucking done well with it? Are you driving a Ferrari like that one guy I saw the thing about? The one guy that's got the Ferrari. You know, it's like the one dude that won the lottery. It's just like whenever... Jacob, you better watch it, man. I'll just block you on everything, man. Watch your attitude, son. What was I going to tell you about? Whenever you see these ads, I'm $400 a month on it. Give me 2 years, lol. Yeah, whatever, dude. You make $400 a month on your Bitcoin. Is that what you're claiming? You're claiming that you get a check every month for $400 from Bitcoin. Is that what you're claiming? How much money have you invested in it? Dude, you're saying 2 years. What if 2 weeks that fucking system crashes, man? What if the bottom drops out of it? What if the value becomes zero? Then what? You can stay in then? So you put $250 in, and now you make $400 a month on your Bitcoin. Hey, May, what's up? Oh, oh yeah. Sweet. All right, prove it, bro. If you're making $400 a month for a $250 investment, show me the fucking check or show me how that money's coming in. Take a screenshot of it. All right? And send it on over. I want to see that shit. That's crazy. If he's making $400 on that shit every month from a $250 investment, Take a picture of it. You got that shit on an email. $400 every month. You should have all those emails. Just organize them all. 400, 400, 400, 400, 400. Let me see that shit. Oh, bullshit. Linda, you don't know anybody who invested $20,000 in Bitcoin. Get the fuck off my live stream. I don't believe a goddamn word you fucking say. God, people are just going to come here and say anything. Let me see a picture of that shit, son. He said, what was the name of that company? Let's check it out. ELL Toro. All right, let's check it out. El Toro coin. All right, you spelled it wrong. It's El Toro with one L. That's El Toro is a service that allows you to invest in various companies. They've got a lot to say on their website. All right, take a fucking screenshot of these $400 payments you're getting every month, bro. Let me see a screenshot of it. Prove it. Back that shit up. Take a screenshot, click, and then send it to me on Messenger on Facebook. It'll take you fucking 3 seconds. 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400. I gotta see that shit, bro. It's actually eToro.com, not El Toro. But I would think if I was making $400 a month from something, I would know what it was called. It's eToro. Hey, if he put in $250 and he's making $400 a month, that's a crazy investment. So let's fucking put his money where his mouth is. Take a fucking... When I got a new phone? No, dude, whatever. You're so full of shit. Fuck off. Oh, I will this week, bro. I lost screenshots. You're fucking blocked, dumbass. Get the fuck out of here, man. You can't take screenshots of it. You're so full of shit. It's called eToro. Look, guys, I don't know what kind of investment you're going to get, what kind of return you're going to get, but I asked this guy to just show me the proof. If you're getting a payment every month for $400, hey, man, and you spent $250, I'm going to tell you, hey, that's not much of a risk. You know, $250, I would actually tell you, hey, man, for $250, if you're doing that, and if you follow what he's doing, and if he could prove that he's getting that money. But I'd have to see it with my eyes. I have a feeling maybe money was invested a long time ago, you know, and it grew and it grew and it grew. But if he's getting $400 back every month, it shouldn't be a problem for him. He'll just message it, take that screenshot, message it to me on Facebook, and I will show it to all of you. And I'll be like, okay, that dude was right. And it was eToro, not El Toro or El Toro. The service was called eToro. That's what I found on the internet when I typed in El Toro coin. But dude, if that's true, then he can back it up with a photograph. It should be real easy for you to show me those $400 payments coming in every month. That's a lot of money. I don't know what's 400 times 12. I don't know. $4,800 a year he's getting back. He's almost getting $5,000 back from $250 from every year he's getting. And if that's true, and that company's doing really well, that number should be going up as well. It shouldn't be 400, 400, 400. It should be going up. It's obviously doing really well. So let me see it. El Faco. I don't know, man. Just let me see it, man. Just show it to me. When I ask you to produce it, don't make up some bullshit. I just got a new cell phone. Bro, go over to your computer or your laptop, wherever your banking is, or wherever your email is, and go take a photograph of all these payments that are coming in. You can organize it by name. If it all says eToro payment, then just click name at the top and you'll just see eToro. Take a screenshot, message it to me. It would take you 60 seconds to do that. Dude, if you're making $400 extra a month, you got a laptop. You got some extra computer sitting around. That's some serious cash. That's great. I make a lot more on my investments. A lot more. But I didn't put $250 into my investments either. It was like $5,000 here, $10,000 there, $5,000 here, and things like that. They were big investments. And I try to get involved in new investment opportunities with that company when it becomes available, because it's been so lucrative for me. That's investing in a private company, Don't go to a financial advisor. Don't go spend your money with somebody who wants to invest your money for you. Don't do it. Just research things, use common sense, and ask yourself, are they doing everything I would be doing if this was my business? Am I impressed with what they're doing? Are they doing the right thing? And is there potential for growth? Because anywhere there's potential for growth, and if they're doing the right thing, you stand to make a lot of money on a company. Because they're going to expand because they want to make more money too. Is it upscalable? You plot people who disagree with you. I love that shit. So funny. Dude, like I said, if somebody's paying me $400 a month, I know the name of the company. Sorry. Dude, I'm wasted. Feels good. Where's my doggy at? I want to play with my doggy, but he's sleeping. Man, it's dark outside. What the fuck? What's with this weather, man? Can't wait for some good sunshine again. Happy days. Sunshine. He's been every time I think about having to pick him up, man, just my body starts aching. Linda Lee Leonard. Thank you, Linda. Let's see. Yes. I see it. Why does it say tap to see image? I don't want to tap to see image. Wait, you sent both of these? Okay. What the fuck is that? I thought this was some kind of weird shit. What is this? A book or something? What is this? Oh, I got you, I got you, I got you. Here, let me click on it and see what it is. Okay. Huh? You really think he's sending emails out? He's on Twitter all the time, watching news and the internet. The president is for the people and our country. He doesn't just sit in the White House and have someone to give us secondhand information. No, the president of the United States is on Twitter all the time. He does tweet all the time. If you're on Twitter, you know that. It's fucking, he's psychotic. The guy is the guy the guy is fucking psychotic. He's, Greta Thunberg is, doing her thing, gets Time magazine, and he gets pissed, and he throws a tantrum on Twitter like a fucking big fat baby. It's funny, and you guys should all be following this shit. It's hilarious. You had a beautiful sunset? I could go look at mine. I don't know how it's doing out there. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's not so bad. Yeah, it cleared up. It cleared up a little bit. There. Both of you investors know people, but you can't prove that you've made money yourself. Thank you for the stream. That's right, Azrael. You're right. Yeah. Um. I don't know, man. I I don't. If I had an investment like that, and I knew a bunch of people, I'd be telling everybody about it. I'd be like, no, check this shit out. I spent $250. I'm making $400 a month. It's the fucking craziest investment of all time. I'm getting almost $5,000 back a year on $250 investment. Here it is. These are the companies I'm invested in. You should all do this too. It's amazing. You know, I would tell you guys to invest in the company that I invest in, but they don't take outside investments. It's a family owned company, and they only do business with certain people. And you know, it's their prerogative. You know, they didn't have to do business with anybody. They could have been greedy. There could have just been three people. Initially, there were three people, and they could have just recycled their income and done the investments themselves. But they wanted to do good for other people, so they invited other people in to invest. And it so happens that does give them more purchasing power. It does give them a lot more. Makes them, you know, a lot stronger. But they, you know, they're it's a closed circle of people. But that doesn't mean you can't find a company just like that that's doing the same thing. It's the mini storage industry. And if you're in an area where there's a lot of potential growth and availability and zoning for that sort of thing in a large spread out area with a lot of people, and there's not a lot of mini storage in the area, and a company we're trying to open that up, um, I'd look into it. You know, I wouldn't say, you know, it's a sure thing, but that's what worked for me. How is that for a Kermit the Frog tea sip? Can you see the trailer, Timothy Reader? What trailer? Maybe it's real. Mmm. That's good coffee, man. I like that Dunkin' Donuts. That's the straight up. It wasn't the decaf. Dan, what's up, son? What's up, son? Sitting here chilling. Whoa. Psychedelic and freaky. Yeah. Yo, Geo, what's up, son? Dan, you know, they got all kinds. If you go on Amazon, you can get like a package where you're getting your ballast, your light, everything. Yeah, I recommend you get that kit where it comes with both. You know, you can do 400, 600, or 1,000 watt. 600 watt is what I recommend, really. Um, you would go with one that has both the metal halide and the high pressure sodium bulb, and the ballast that switches between the two. You know, it's not really a big complicated thing. Huh. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Oh, now I'm getting a pretty sunset. Look at that. That's nice. That's nice. That's looking nice. Look at your hand. What you wanna be? See what you came to see. Been what you wanna be. Don't know like what I see. Like the coldest winter chill, heaven beside you, hell within. Like the coldest winter chill, heaven beside you, hell within. Like the coldest winter will, heaven beside you, hell within. And you think you have it still, heaven beside you, hell within. So there's problems in your life, that's fucked up, and I'm not blind. I'm just see-through, faded, super jaded. rather be me than you. Like the coldest winter chill, heaven beside you, hell within. Like the coldest winter chill, heaven beside you, hell within. Like the coldest winter will, heaven beside you, hell within. And you wish you had it still, heaven beside you, hell within. So there's problems in your life that's fucked up, and I'm not lying. I'm just see-through, faded, super jaded, and out of my mind. Like the coldest winter chill, heaven beside you, hell within. Like the coldest winter chill, heaven beside you, hell within. Like the coldest winter will, heaven beside you, hell within. And you wish you had it still, heaven beside you. So there's problems in your life that's fucked up. I'm not blind, I'm just see-through, faded, super jaded, and out of my mind. You're just see-through, faded. It's you're just, not I'm just at the end there. I've got an injury on my elbow. I really can't play anymore, but I'd love to for you guys. I think that would be alright if I did that, right? Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Oh, it's a pretty sunset now. Look at that shit. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. They take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird flying, blackbird flying into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. I think Nate could make a killing doing gigs and stuff. You're so funny, bro. Oh, God. Lived that life. Been there, done that, homie. Do you not know? Are you just joking? You're joking. You're just joking, bro, right? You're pulling my leg. You're joking. Nick Brown, you are joking, right? Please tell me you're joking. Thanks about that, bro. Yeah, that did hurt my arm. I'm glad I stopped playing when I did. Man, I have literally played in front of thousands of people, guys. Thousands. Done with that shit. Unless I got some surgery on my arm, maybe I could get this shit fixed. But I don't know what the fuck I did in there. It might just need some reassessment. I wouldn't mind having a nice cast holding my arm up right here. That would be nice. Psh, unreal. Psh. But listen, guys, I am out of here, so I will see you on the Tonight Show. If I do one, I will see you tonight. Thanks so much for watching, and remember... No, I didn't see it, Nick. Remember to... Thanks, Kepper. We appreciate that, us performers. If you guys want to go, head on over to trendyasdevers.com or go on Twitter, back Bernie, by following Bernie Sanders on Twitter. Go to twitter.com/Bernie Sanders to support him. Let's get him to 100 million followers on Twitter, guys. All right? Donald Trump's got 67 million followers on Twitter. I mean, I recommend you follow him too. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. But he's so funny and he's so fucking dumb. And I just hate for you guys not to participate in the humor, man. What is Donald Trump, the president of the United States? It's fucking crazy, man. So you guys should check him out too. But definitely go back Bernie. All right. Later, guys. Peace. Bye. Cinderella wave. How do you turn this thing off? Here it is. Here's that button.